burials in the middle of the night. This is how the city of Sao Paulo is trying to cope with the rising death toll from COVID-19 in Brazil's economic capital. So far, over 300,000 people have lost their lives in Brazil. More than 3,700 of them in the past 24 hours. Experts in the country say Brazil's need to adapt urgently to turn the tide.
Brazil needs to rapidly increase the speed of vaccination, primarily among the most vulnerable population, to stamp out speech in favour of medicines that science do not say are effective against COVID-19. And lastly, improve vigilance and tracing of the variants that could have more aggressive biological behaviour from the mutant strains of COVID-19 virus.
The death toll rise comes as Brazil's Butantan Biomedical Institute detected a new strain of the virus, similar to the one registered in South Africa. And as President Jair Bolsonaro struggles to cope with sliding popularity and growing pressure over his handling of the pandemic. On Tuesday, top commanders of the armed forces stepped down, coming just one day after Bolsonaro replaced 6 government ministers in a sudden reshuffle that appeared designed to secure loyalty. At the beginning of the pandemic, Brazil's president disregarded the risks of COVID-19 and resisted taking extreme measures to reduce the spread of the virus.
We have 2 enemies, the virus and unemployment. It is reality. We are not going to solve this problem by staying at home.
In spite of the rising death toll, Bolsonaro continues to challenge medical recommendations.
This policy of isolation, restriction and curfew, with the suppression of right to come and go, goes far beyond even a state of siege. I appeal to all authorities in Brazil to review this policy and allow the people to go to work.
The slow pace in the vaccination campaign have people frustrated and angry. Only 2.1% of Brazilians have received 2 vaccine shots, and only 1/3 of the 77 million Brazilians who qualify for shots are being vaccinated. COVID-19 is a major challenge for Latin America. Concerns are mounting in the region because the pandemic cannot be contained if the crisis in Brazil lingers. Argentina already suspended flights coming from Brazil, and other countries like Bolivia have stepped up efforts at the border to prevent the spread of the virus. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.